Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. One of the greatest books you'll ever read. Why is it so great? It's a story about a kid who gets to tour a chocolate factory. Not to mention that Charlie is not a normal kid. He's a kid that never wanted anything in his life. But just like any other kid, he adores candy and chocolate. So, one day there is a contest on who gets to visit the chocolate factory. And like I said, he never wanted anything in his life before, so he never expected to make it to the chocolate factory. But as the title says, this kid makes it to the chocolate factory, and the things he sees and the things he gets to do, you would never imagine happen inside of a chocolate factory. But I can't tell you about that. Only you could find out what happens in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And I'll tell you, it's one trip. It's intense and something to remember. Since this is a book about the chocolate factory, and we all know that candy factories make the most delicious candy, but Willy Wonka just doesn't make your average candy. He makes the most outrageous candy. Anything you could think of, he makes. So today, for our activity to go with the chocolate factory, we're going to make some outrageous candies ourselves. We're going to make crystal rock candy that you get to watch and grow over the next few days. But let's not worry, because although those may take a couple of days, we're also going to invent our own chocolate with our own secret fillings from things we find around the house. Might it be crazy, or might it just work? We're gonna find out. So today we're going to make candy rock. First thing you want to do is get your materials together. So we need 2 cups of water, 4 cups of sugar, some food coloring, wooden sticks, or you can use string and tie it to pencil. You can use clothes hangers. I decided to use binder clips. And you also need glass jars, or you can use glass cups. First thing we're going to do is we're going to dip our sticks into the water, get them nice and wet, and from there we're going to dip them into the sugar. This is going to be the basis for our growing crystals. You can see I have sugar on the stick, and that's where the crystals are going to start growing. I'm going to put that in my jar, and I'm going to let it dry. And I'm going to do that with my second one. Dip it in water, into the sugar, put it back in the jar, and let it dry. So I'm just going to sit those here, and they're going to dry. My next step is I'm going to take the 2 cups of water, put them into the pot, and let it boil. You might want an adult for this because it can get pretty hot. So that's my 2 cups of water. I'm going to set that to boil, and we're going to wait for that to boil. While that's boiling, I'm going to probably chat with you about how you thought the book was going. You know, it's a pretty interesting book. It might be a lot of fun to make your own candy. And who doesn't want to invent their own candy? Who knows candy best besides kids? Kids know everything and anything to know about candy. So that's that. So I'll get back to you when this is finished boiling. Alright, so at this point our water has begun to boil. Now this is the trick. You're going to add 1 cup of sugar at a time and stir it until it dissolves. So I'm going to get my measuring cup here, add sugar, stir it. You got to keep stirring it until it's dissolved. It's going to look cloudy, but as soon as it becomes clear, then you know all the sugar is dissolved in there. And we're going to keep on doing this until all the sugar is gone from this bowl, because this is 4 cups of sugar. So it's starting to clear up. It means my sugar has been dissolved. I'm going to add in another cup. Now this is going to be how the crystals grow. And by boiling the water, you're heating everything up. So then when it cools down and you start growing your crystals, that cold is going to help it grow. Alright, I think we're ready for another cup of sugar. Or another scoop of sugar, I might add. And again, this is something you want to do with an adult. And then you might want to think about, if you want to add flavor, you can add flavor into here too. So you have different flavors. You got vanilla flavor, cherry flavor, lime flavor. You have some flavoring in the house. And that's the nice thing about this project. Almost everybody has a bunch of sugar laying around the house that they could just do this and watch their crystals grow. And you can let your crystals grow as big as you want, which is another fun thing. The amount of time you let them sit for is going to be the amount of time that they grow. So I'll get back to you when this is all done and we'll start our next part. Alright, so I just added my last cup of sugar and you can see that it's getting a little thick in here, all that sugar in there. When the sugar, it's turning into the syrup, so we're just going to finish letting that dissolve up. And then we're going to remove it from the heat, which means I'm going to put it over right here onto this burner that has nothing there. And when I remove it, carefully, I'm going to move it over. And now's when you want to add the food coloring. But don't add too much food coloring, because if you add too much food coloring, then you're going to taste it. So we don't want to taste the food coloring, we just want to taste the sugar. So I'm adding just a couple of drops of this green food coloring. Might have to open it. Again, always have an adult around. Alright, put some of that in there. Stir it up. Might have to add some more to get that green color that I want. Alright, now you're just going to let this sit for 10 minutes. So set your timers for 10 minutes and we're just going to let this sit here to cool off. Alright, so it's been 10 minutes now. So you see I removed my stick from the glass. Now we're going to carefully pour our mixture, which is nice and cool now, into the glass jar. Okay. And then we're going to stick our skewer with sugar covered onto it right into the jar and set it aside, and then we'll wait and see when crystals start growing. Next thing we're going to learn how to do is to make our own chocolates. Willy Wonka was really big on inventing chocolates, and all of his chocolates had something special inside. So we're going to melt our chocolate, pick out our favorite types of candies. I got marshmallows, sour gummy worms, animal crackers, and gummy bears. And then we're going to dip them in chocolate, let them harden, and we're going to have our own Willy Wonka surprise chocolate. So the first thing we want to do is put our chocolate and melt it. Now you can melt this in the microwave. You can get an adult and help you melt it on the stove. But I'm going to try it out this way. So you're going to break your chocolate into little pieces. And just let it melt. I used Hershey's milk chocolate because who doesn't like milk chocolate? And it's the easiest one to melt. So we're just going to break that in there. And we're going to let our chocolate melt. Now this is going to melt pretty quickly. So, just going to stir it around, let it get all liquidy. Alright, now that our chocolate is all melted, we can go ahead and start dipping our little surprises in here. So, take my gummy bears, plop them in there. Give them a nice coating. My little fork. We're going to fish them out and we're going to put them on parchment paper over here and let them harden up. And when they harden up, they'll be nice chocolate gummy bears. We're going to do the same thing with some animal crackers. Harden those up too. Get them nice coated in the chocolate. Oh yeah, these are going to be some surprises. We're going to put them to the side and let them cool off. And we're going to continue these with all of our treats till we got enough to feel like Willy Wonka. And then we're just going to let them cool off. Put some gummy bears in there. Those are the best. And last but not least, those yummy, yummy marshmallows. So, we'll let all of our candy cool off, and then they should be able to enjoy it. And that's how you make your own chocolate factory. I hope you enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed learning how to make your own chocolate, and hopefully we have some future Willy Wonkas out there. This is Miss Otero signing off, and I can't wait to hear what kind of candy you guys made. So tell me down in the comments below, what kind of candy did you guys invent? Did you have fun with the book? What was your favorite part? Keep me posted.